together. All right. Ooh. Kind of don't want my head to be like. I'm gonna have to bring it up a little bit. Let's try this. Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's much better. I think it is. Good morning. I hope you all are doing great. I am, even though this video will not come out in a morning. My nose always itches when the camera starts to film. But yes, even though this video will not come out in the morning, it is currently morning where I am right now. Hopefully, I will have this video ready, uploaded, and all of that to you today. That is my goal. Guess what I got? Did you see the packaging? Look it right there. I finally went to Trader Joe's. So my plan was to have that video ready and uploaded and all that jazz last week, but life happened and all of that. We'll get into that a little later. But life happened and I didn't get a chance to finish my Vlogtober strong the way I anticipated doing. And so, yeah, it'll be my shopping trip to Trader Joe's will be in November. But yes, I did go to Trader Joe's and I must say, I like it and I'm looking forward to going back. You will see all of that when I do that video, so stay tuned for that. If you have not already, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I hope those who are here are having a great time, and those who, if this is your first time, I look forward to you growing with me, because that's what I'm doing. I am growing out loud, okay? And so today I'm going to try this. It's called Korma Fish Curry with Basmati Rice, okay? That is the package, and it smells amazing, okay? I do like curry, like that is one, well, is it one of my favorite? I'm gonna say it's one of my favorite flavors. I do have a small group of favorite flavors. And curry is one of them. So I really like sauces and things like that. I don't like my food dry. So when I saw this in Trader Joe's, I was like, ooh, I gotta try it and I gotta share with my people how I like it. One thing that stood out the most to me is the fact that this is not a breaded fish. Y'all, these other like dinners that have come out, like, you know, in the stores, all their fish is breaded, and I don't like that. So look, I ain't even. And the fish is swai fillet, which is a really good fish. I have me and my family stay away from tilapia, and that's another thing. A lot of places sell and serve tilapia. So bread it and the bread be overwhelming on top of tilapia, and that is a no. So I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, okay, let me try it first, and then I have to read the back of the box. Okay, that's my thing. All right. Oh, I like it. Oh, I'm gonna go back and get some more of these. Mmm. And it didn't cost that much either. Like, it was a really good price. That's one thing that stood out to me with Trader Joe's is the fact that they are they sell specialty stuff, but not at the typical specialty price. So listen, Trader Joe's, I rocks with you, okay? I like you. So yeah, this is, oh my goodness. This is really good. And the fact that they use, okay, Basmati rice. My two favorite, well, it's three rices that I cook. Basmati, jasmine, and brown rice. Not the brown rice in the bag. It's gotta be like minute brown rice, cause all that rinsing and stuff like that, I be done messed it up. So, yes, minute brown rice, but that's what I use to make like fried rice and stuff like that because it's firm. I don't like my rice sticky, which is why I like basmati and jasmine because that neither one of those are like sticky rices, so they don't gross me out. But look at this. It's got like, can you see that? Yeah, it's got some seasonings and things in it. I don't. I was trying to keep it from falling, but it happened. mm, 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 mm. Okay. My breakfast is not the typical breakfast of bacon and eggs and pancakes and stuff like that. I actually will make breakfast for dinner, but not breakfast in the morning. Just because I don't do well with, like, it makes me tired, so, and it sits on my stomach a little longer, which is, I mean, I get it. Maybe it shouldn't be for dinner, but I don't eat a lot of it anyway. So, but yeah, that's when it is. But like I eat real foods for breakfast. I usually eat my vitamins and my nuts. That is actually my actual breakfast. My vitamins and nuts. I've already had that a little while ago. So after that kind of moves along, then I can actually eat something like a meal type thing. So usually it's leftovers or something like that. Today is this fish curry. Oh my goodness, this is really good. Okay, I ain't gonna sit here and eat the whole time though. Okay, so I want to read this to you. All right, hold on. Let me finish my chew. All right. Here we go. Our Trader Joe's Korma Fish Curry combines North Indian cuisine, korma, with southern coastal ingredients like coconut and tamarind, enabling you to enjoy all of the complex flavors of Indian cuisine in this flavorful fish entree. And it really is flavorful. It really is flavorful though. Like, I really like this. Well, outside of that, I wanted to talk to you all about my Vlogtober. So this was my first time doing Vlogtober. And even though I didn't do like the whole 31 days, and part of me wanted to like fuss at myself, especially because of how last week went, I am pleased with the fact that I have uploaded as much content as I have. It was very insightful for me because I wasn't sure, like I've been trying to figure out exactly what all of this is supposed to look like. because I'm balancing, my family life with starting something completely new. Okay, I am a new YouTuber, content creator. I like, modeling clothes, and I want to be able to start working with brands, and all of that. And I also want to share my journey. I want to encourage other people, because there have been times in my life where I felt like this was just completely not possible. Not modeling, I didn't think I was photogenic. Not, YouTube, because I could barely get a whole sentence out successfully when I turned on my camera. Or, public speaking, when I sucked at public speaking in school. Like, so I want to do like this model, content creator slash YouTuber slash all of that, motivational speaker, businesswoman. And I felt there was that time in my life where I didn't think that any of that, I was capable of doing that. So, and I know a lot of people want to do stuff like this or whatever it is, and I want to share my journey so that you know that you can do it. The first photo shoot that I took did not look like my currents, okay? My very first photo shoot, and it was just me and my husband went out. He took some photos for me so that I could audition for a fashion show. And I cried. Okay, listen, I am. If you've been with me all this time up until this point, these tears be flowing, okay? Well, right out there, I cried because I kept looking at the photos and I was like, there is something missing. I keep missing the mark. I don't know what it is. My poses don't look right. My face don't look right. My eyes don't look right. I don't like, maybe I'm just not photogenic. But guess what? I took those photos anyway. Lots and lots of photos. And I had my husband keep on. Okay, you just got to keep on clicking and clicking and clicking, because out of the 500 that I take, surely there will be at least one decent photo that I could print out so that I could take to this audition. Out of all of those photos, I believe there were maybe 2. Out of all of those photos, there were 2, maybe. Okay. I'm thinking about showing you all those photos, or at least one. I will show you one photo here, okay? All right. Okay. I did it. I showed you. But like really, somebody relates to that photo. Somebody relates to that experience. And of all that I'm doing, that is what I want. More than anything, more than working with brands, more than, modeling. It is the encouragement for me. It is I did it, I pushed through, you can too. Like, that is my why. That is my why. That is why I do what I do. Because I know there are people out there like me who have felt like that running tape recorder in our heads that says, you don't measure up, you're not qualified, you can't do this because of XYZ. Listen, photo from my before photo and my after photo. And again, I'm not talking about, um, you know, this was when I was heavier. So compared to now, well, yes, I was heavier then, but that's not when the change happened. That is not when I started taking better photos, okay? I'm gonna show you here, and you've seen them around, but I'm gonna show you here my photos that transpired maybe about 6 or 7 months later. So here's from the photo shoot that I did a few months later. All right. So it didn't the transformation didn't take long, because that photo shoot that I did about 6 months later, I was afraid. Like, before I paid my money, all right, invest in yourself. I paid my money, and I got gathered my little outfits together and said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be okay. And I practiced. I watched YouTube videos, and back then, okay, and it's funny how you could say back then, because back then wasn't a long time ago. This was probably about 4 years ago that I did that first little photo shoot that I did. But there were no videos of how to pose. There were no, like, I searched and searched and searched. Did not see videos on how to pose. What I did was, to prepare for the actual fashion show, to practice my walk, I started watching videos of Tyra Banks' walks, especially just because she's real bubbly and she's got the personality type thing. And that is the vibe that I wanted to give. I can do fierce, I can do commercial, I can do, that straight line couture type situation. But what I did was I cherry picked some videos, and I practiced those walks. As far as taking the photos, there was two different videos. So one was Tyra Banks, where she was talking about you have to smize when you're taking photos. So I said, okay, I gotta learn how to smize. And then the other one was Cynthia Bailey. On her Instagram, she did a video where she smiled. I can't remember if she put on lip gloss or lipstick or something, or she was like adjusting her face, and then she smiled. I almost threw my phone. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep practicing until I get my own right, my own fierce face down packed. Okay, so that's what I did. I kept practicing, and then I attended like a model class. It was a during the day type model course that I took for confidence and all of that. So I took that class, and I picked what stood out to me from each of those experiences, and I learned from there. And that has been helping me with becoming the model that I am today. Learning how to be more aware of my body, because you don't even we don't think about that, when we're living our lives and we're taking our pictures. Some people don't feel like they are good at taking photos because you're not aware of your hand placement, or you're not aware of your angles and stuff like that, where straight on, that's, one view. But watch this. I turned my head just a little bit and tilted my head, and so that gave me this line here. And it, it kind of just, the angles make a difference, okay? There's a difference between sitting up straight like this versus you put your hands on your hips and you lean forward and you drop your jaw, or you move your head one way or just slightly up, so I had to learn all of those things. Those are the things that I practiced in the mirror. And now I'm ready to start like shooting my shot to some brands. I don't know how, all of that works. Everything now is new. YouTubing is new. Vlogging is new. And I was gonna start like watching vlogs and getting ideas and stuff like that. But you know what? I realized doing this Vlogtober, number one, your process is different from other people. The best thing for me to do, yes, I can take tips. I can look for like ideas on camera angles and stuff like that on how to make things interesting and allow, the videos to flow and stuff like that. But I also have to make this me, and I can't make, all of this me if I've got all of these videos that I'm watching, and then I got all of these people in my ear saying you need to do this and you need to try this and maybe you need to do that instead, or maybe this will work better, So I am, over these past few months, I have been intentional about clearing the noise, number one. Number two, getting hands out of my pockets, okay? Because when you're new and you hear the best thing to do is invest in yourself, sometimes investing in yourself means investing your time, investing your creativity, and not necessarily investing in a whole bunch of services. And let me tell you, I had a whole lot of services, and I was like, you know what? I'm sick of all of y'all. Okay? I'm sick of all of y'all. I went from all of that to, okay, what we got free? Because I feel like every step I take, I gotta drop $1. And I'm sick of it. Like, that was a huge, like, oh, I'm tired. So now at this time in this YouTuber / model influencer journey, I have Canva, Artlist, because that's where my music comes from. That's how I keep my vlogs and things fresh, and I love music, so I be in my bag when I'm looking for songs and mixing them. Some of that stuff that you hear in the videos is not exactly how it is like the actual song. I clip things, I lowered the volume, I raised it up, all of that jazz. But and now I'm actually having fun without stress and dealing with, oh, you need to do this, that, and the other thing. I'm so over all of that. That's why sometimes you do have to start off doing your trial and error and seeking the free stuff first, okay? Because folks out here marketing, and they are clever, okay? There's 2 types of marketing that I've discovered during this whole thing, okay? The one is, I think it's called permission-based marketing. So, and it's more like a friendship type marketing. You want to develop a relationship with the people first, or your target audience or your target customer. You develop a relationship with them first, and then you present your services. I actually read that in a book, and I was like, so folks just out here being friends with folks for the sake of trying to get them to be their customer. No, no, don't be my friend then. I would rather you just come up to me and tell me, hey, I got this service, you want to participate. Because the whole friendship thing, it may be effective on the front end. You may get the money on the front end, but once I realized that, I was like, it makes sense. Folks in my DMs, hey, how you doing? I love your photos, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking we having conversations, and by the end of the conversation, you done presented a service to me and let me know your rates and all that. Don't talk to me, okay? Don't talk to me. No. And then on the same other side, some people actually like that. I don't. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, because when you are doing that, for me, my idea or my thought process is, you know, you a cool person, you know, we're chatting like friends, you know. And then later on, I'm like, oh, so if it wasn't for the service, you would have never reached out to me. If it wasn't for the service, I would have never gotten a compliment from you on my photos. You would not have followed you would not have followed. Don't do that. I would rather you say, hey, I love what you're doing. These are my services. I hope that we could work together in the future, type thing. That's going to be my approach. I'm not doing that. Hey, how you doing? Hey, girl. Hey, no. Because if a true friendship is ever going to come out of something like that, it has to come out of like being honest first. And then the other one, oh my goodness, anxiety-driven marketing. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what it felt like to me. They start off with your pain points. They telling you tired of trying to figure out what YouTube videos, content to put out, and this, that, and the other. Yes, I am. This is tough. Is this tough for you? Yes. Join my free class on how to do this. You join the class, they dropping gems, they giving the information, but withholding just enough to charge you for it later. All right. I want you to join my group, and it's only $100 a month. Okay. If I'm going to give you information, number one, I'm going to give you what I know. Okay? Give you what I know, and I'm not going to leave stuff out, because those things that you leave out, even if they don't participate in your program, they don't know that stuff. So they end up having to figure that out on their own. Some things that we say, oh yeah, it's simple, is not really simple. And so those are the things that I have dealt with over these past few months. And doing Vlogtober was, for me, it was a month of me just doing based on what I want to do, trying to figure it out, giving things a try, and all of that. This has been the most, I don't know, Vlogtober. I appreciate whoever in one of my groups suggested doing Vlogtober. I'm really thankful for it. Even though I didn't do the whole 31 days, I still see it as a success. I've still got some content. It's just gonna be in November. That's just how it's gonna be. And I'm looking forward to the content that I have, some ideas that I have moving forward. Like, this is the end of the year. We're talking about goals for the new year. We're wanting life to be different in 2022, or at least a little better, or at least not as bad. And I don't know, I'm excited for the future. I'm really excited for the future. This week, you all stay tuned. This video comes out today. I'm gonna have my almost 40, because I needed to take the whole weekend off. Yeah, I needed that break over the weekend, not to pick up my laptop and do anything with it. For my own mental health, I really did need that. But I got the Almost 40 campaign, so I'll be doing that, having that ready for you all this week. And my Trader Joe Shop With Me vlog. I really hope you like it. I hope you like the content that I'm putting out so far. I'm enjoying it. So, yeah, tell me what you think, or just keep coming back. I appreciate all the views and the likes and all of that stuff. I really do. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that you are getting something out of my experience. So I look forward to taking you on some photo shoots, solo shoots, okay? I do it by myself. Another quick thing before I get off. Did you know that when you do photo shoots with other photographers, you do not own those photos? Which is one of the reasons why I said, you know what, by golly, I will get good at doing my own photos. Get a clicker and a good camera. And if a brand says they want, a photographer to do it, then we can add those rates or those expenses into my rates. But yeah, you do not own those photos. So like, if I wanted to had a photo from a photo shoot and I wanted to submit it to be featured in a magazine, I have to ask permission from the photographer, even though you paid your money. And I ain't knocking nobody's hustle or whatever, your profession. That's all a part of it. But those are the things that people don't know when they are signing up for these things. So, in my journey to being almost 40 and sharing with you how life is going with that, I'm also sharing with you as things come to my head of what I've learned to get me to here and what I'm learning to get me to getting paid in the future. So yeah, stick beside me. Okay. Join me. And yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. Even if I never got any money from this, even if I never get, thousands of subscribers, I'm glad that I get to express myself creatively and share, and this be beneficial to somebody. So, all right, I have rambled on enough. I look forward to our next lunchtime or breakfast. I'm getting ready to eat this while I watch, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of YouTube. So I'm gonna watch something and eat my breakfast and go sit down so I can edit this video and have it ready. So I hope you have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And you have a good one, okay? Bye.